Welcome to City News. A trial that has captivated Canadians for the past month and a half is winding down. And by this time tomorrow, the fate of 5 former junior hockey players charged with sexual assault will likely rest in the hands of a judge. Our Michael Mackey is outside the courthouse in London, Ontario, and has been following this trial since day one. And Michelle, the day ended with the Crown beginning its final submissions. What did we hear, and where will she pick up tomorrow?
Well, Cynthia, she really took aim at defendant Michael McLeod, and the Crown called him the architect of what happened on that night nearly 7 years ago. Crown prosecutor Megan Cunningham said McLeod lied to police in a 2018 interview about his involvement in inviting people to his hotel room to engage in group sex with the complainant in the early morning hours of June 19, 2018. In the interview, the detective asks McLeod how some members of the 2018 World Junior Hockey team knew to come to his room.
Like, were you sending any of those messages?
No, I just told the guys I was getting food and there's a girl over. That's all I said to a few guys.
Cunningham said this statement is directly contradicted by a text message from McLeod's phone to a group of 19 people reading, "Who wants to be in a three-way quick 209 Mikey?" During McLeod's lawyer's closing argument, he said McLeod hadn't done a deep dive in his phone and wasn't asked by the detective to see any texts. More evidence that McLeod invited the men without knowledge of the woman known as EM, said Cunningham, was a text exchange between the two from June 20th, 2018, when EM wrote, "I was okay with going home with you. It was everyone else afterwards that I wasn't expecting. I just felt like I was being made fun of and taken advantage of." McLeod didn't deny that in his response, only saying he understood she was embarrassed. McLeod's defense lawyer said that's because the last thing he wanted was to start a debate, adding he was trying to get EM to contact police to drop the case. McLeod, along with Alex Fermenton, Cal Foote, Dylan Dubé, and Carter Hart, have pleaded not guilty to sexual assault, while McLeod has also pleaded not guilty to a second charge of being a party to sexual assault. While defense has suggested that EM was up for a wild night, Cunningham told the judge, suggestions are not evidence, and wants the judge to find all 5 guilty, saying, quote, "It was at the very least reckless for these men to engage in spontaneous group sexual activity with a stranger in the absence of any sincere discussion with her about her desire or her limits."
Now, Michelle, talk to us about the judge's response to each closing argument.
Yes, Cynthia, the judge has been largely agreeable with defense attorneys in their closing submissions. And initially, she appeared to be asking tougher questions and asking some more challenging things of the Crown. Again, the fate of these 5 accused hockey players will likely be in her hands by tomorrow evening, and she has set a verdict date of Thursday, July the 24th at 10 a.m. here at the London Superior Court of Justice.